Those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the New York Giants. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Off play action, Fields sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Play action. It's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take it through.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10. From the gun, Murray. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
First carry for James Conner. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the gun, a give to Conner. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Murray a give. This is Conner. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray now. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now from Murray. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray airing this one out for Evans. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. His throw incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return is Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Here we go. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Murray going to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Fields on 1st down. He'll buy some time right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Here's Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Watch the screen.
Now Murray. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I got it. No, check that. We're going Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Pull it together. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Evans has it left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the out. 48 for Mike. Bound to lose one.
To throw, it's Murray. Airing this one out for Evans. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Bandit. Mike 48. Mike 48.
Now Murray again. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
It's a party now. It's a party now. 48 Mike.
On third down, Kenny. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
8 yards to go on second down. Here's Fields. They'll roll him out right. Open man right side is Tony. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Barkley, a first down and more. And he's got room. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Giants 20, Cardinals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
First
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Murray. And this one's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just... Another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's the backup Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Shit. Watch the shit. One. Crunch.
On 1st down, Kenny. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Mariota. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
But no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike 52. Here we go, G. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Cut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. I don't think you got it, son.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
now a 2nd down and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 79 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
From the 50, here's Fields.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And running with power here. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. You
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Fields. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. You want to go night-night? Time to go night-night.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Get up. Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch the run.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Push him back. Push him back.
To throw, Mariota. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
1st down, Mariota. Airing this one out for Evans. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. They can't hang with us. Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go. Here we go. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. One. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Now Mariota. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 52's the mic. No chance. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Mariota to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And they will take a knee here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Giants, the great run they've been on.